Hey everyone, so in this video we will be looking at lesson 3, part 3, and it is here. So we have our isometric, the top view, front view, and right side view. And as you can see, the top view gives us the most information about this part. So I do want to caution you all. This measurement right here, this chamfer is going to be 45 degrees from this line right here. And make sure that you understand that, I'm sorry. Make sure you understand that this is not coincident with that point. All right, so I know some people get confused by that. Also, we will be sketching this. This will be another symmetric extrusion. After I sketch my front, I'm going to extrude this part, just this part. I'm not going to sketch this yet. You'll see what I'll do with that. I'm going to make those on another face, but we need to look at other parts or other views to tell us where our extrusions will be. Okay, so let's get started. Again, I'm going to start this on our top plane. So do sketch. And let's see. I'm going to put my, I'm going to put that there. I don't want you to make that angle right there. I want you to use our boss tool chamfer. Okay, so now we can very easily mirror this, but I don't know. This should be perpendicular. And let's put in some symmetry and dimensions. These two lines should be coincident and equal. And let's see. The angle is 60 degrees. This is going to have a width of 3.25. Let's see what else we have. This is going to be 1 inch. Mm, let's see what else we are missing. And then this drawing says 8 it says 8.88. Well, it says 0.88, but it should be 0.875. Remember, we discussed that in a previous video. And these 2 points should be symmetric. Oh, something we do not like. Let me delete one of these, and I'm going to mirror that. Okay, and let's see what else we're missing. Because those two lines should not be blue. Um, oh, we are missing the height. It should be 6. All right. Now we are going to look at another one of our views. I'm going to look at the right side view to tell me how to extrude this. So my right side view here tells me that my extrusion will be 3.62 or 3.615. Okay, and I think that's all for that. So let's go ahead and put in our chamfers. So we need a chamfer here and a chamfer here. So usually we have a chamfer because these edges are really sharp. If I were to 3D print this, or if I were to fabricate this using metal, it would be extremely sharp. So we either put in a chamfer or fillet. Our drawing calls for a chamfer. And recall that we had a quarter of an inch in distance, and our angle was 45 degrees. Okay, and now we will be putting in the other two extrusions. So I'm going to make my sketch there, and I am going to view normal. Let's put in a reference line. And I guess I need a reference line somewhere along there. I want to make sure that that is going to be symmetric. So you didn't like that. Okay, make that symmetric. Sketch in my circle. That circle will have a, what's my circle's diameter? Let me find it. We're going to get that information from the front, and it says that that circle is 1.5 inches in diameter. Okay, and click inside the circle. Let's go to isometric and extrude. And this says that the height should be, what is the height? The height will be 1.25 inch. Okay, so let's make a sketch on that circle. View normal too. And let's make another circle. So when I hover, you can kind of see where that center point is, and that's what we want. We want that center point, and let's see what information we need. We need to make that circle 1.5 inches. No, it's not 1.5. That one's going to be 1.5. And in this sketch, I put 1.5, but it should actually be 2.75. And okay, so when we go to isometric, we can click inside that circle. Our extrusion will be 2 inches. And we are going to make a sketch there. And we are going to put some lines there. So I'm going to put my reference line first. And then another line, because we have that slit right there, right? And let's go ahead and make that symmetric. And the width should be 0.375 between these two lines. Okay, so if I go to my isometric view, I can select that space and then I can extrude. And this time I want to remove. And I am going to remove how much? Mm, I'm going to remove 1 inch, so that's my default. And let me go back to my isometric view. And I'm going to compare this to the drawing that we were given. And everything looks to be okay. Let me verify. So I'm going to verify my extrusions. That is 2 inches. This was 1.25. And that one was 3.6.5. And then my chamfer looks to be correct. I am going to assign aluminum 1060. And let's get our mass properties, right click and show dimensions. And this is how I want you to turn this in. If there are any questions, please let me know.